Thousands of dollars worth of Magic cards are destroyed in a recycling facility.
After we're done sort of with Magic. But Cynthia, I have a follow up for you. There's been this claim that you're printing too many cards. What is your one sentence answer to that, or maybe two sentences, whatever you prefer?
I'm going to go a little more than two sentences.
Yeah, I would love that.
Most of our Magic releases and our SKUs are print to demand. And this means that we print and reprint products in a set to support players and customers who want to buy it, usually to play with it. And after an initial sell-in period prior to the launch of a set, all reorders after that set reflect real demand. And our average post-launch sales quantities for our tentpole premiere sets remains unchanged in 2022 compared to 2021. In aggregate, there is no evidence that Magic is overprinted. And the sentiment of Magic needs to cut print runs to support prices, that's a misunderstanding of our business and our customers. If our prices for a print to demand product rise significantly soon after launch, well, that simply means that we're not adequately meeting customer demand, and we are making millions of players unhappy at their lack of ability to acquire the cards they want to play.
There is no evidence that Magic the Gathering is being overprinted, overpriced, overdone. There's not too many products. There's not too many cards. There's not too much out there on the market. Yet, recycling plants, landfills are starting to see thousands of products suddenly appear. This is absolutely asinine. How the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, has not stepped in. How the consumer base is not sitting there going, what are you doing? Oh, wait, we did this 5 years ago when we said you guys are going to be printing hell. You guys are going to be printing way too much product. You need to scale it back. I think it was Rudy from Alpha Investments that strictly said everyone else on the market has scaled their stuff back. Why isn't Wizards of the Coast? And that in itself goes to show you they don't care anymore. They will just destroy the planet to overprint their product. There is hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of cards that are just being written off, gone. It's into the aether of the internet, into the aether of Magic the Gathering. It is gone. And that in itself is a travesty. Seeing all these trees get destroyed because they're not overprinting product. They're not overcharging for their product with an 11% increase in their product. They're seeing the strongest growth ever with 50 million players. The audio clip was from the fireside chat that Cynthia Williams and Chris Cox attended for the Hasbro investors meeting that they had back in December 2022, when Bank of America came out and said, oh, you guys are overprinting too much. We're going to derate your stock. Well, what is the stock price of it? I know recently they dipped below $50 a stock, which is unheard of for Hasbro. At one point last year, they were over $100, and now they're under $50. This company is ruining the game. They're putting it into the grave very quickly, and everyone should be alerted on this. Hell, we're seeing Phyrexia all as one bundles show on Amazon for $45 American, and yet they sit in the LGS for $120. Gives the consumer that feel-good feeling when they sit there and they buy and they support their LGS, but then they know they look on Amazon the next day or the next morning or the next hour, and suddenly it's there for $45. And they go, oh, why is my LGS ripping me off? Your LGS is not ripping you off. They're actually doing the proper thing, because they could sit on the product and probably still sell it for that. And you're supporting your LGS. But Wizards of the Coast is making a statement, apparently by a mistake, that is rampant in this company. This is one of the reasons why I just can't play. I can't play Arena. I can't play anything with Magic the Gathering, and let alone having some real life friends where I can leave my house and actually play a game. But this is the product that we have. This is the game that everyone wants to support. The product isn't overprinted. They're just over destroyed in the recycling plants, in the landfills that you see. To have to sit there and do this over and over again and say, we told you to stop doing this, that you're going to overpower the game. The thousands of or hundreds of cards that you are sending to the graveyard is ridiculous. The numerous bans that we have seen in the game, you know, maybe they're overprinted. Maybe it's turned people away from the game. Maybe people are sick of having to respend the money and respend wildcards in Arena to try and remake a deck without an actual refund system for something that was built to last. Nothing's lasting with Magic the Gathering. And has the bubble burst? Are they on the way down? Are things going to be dirt cheap? I know one thing with the debacle of Magic the Gathering 30 and it cratering in price after they're being opened at the LGSs or even destroyed. There's just so many things going on in the game. The consumer is telling you that you got to stop printing so much. There's so many different products out there for Magic the Gathering now. You can't even keep up. There's so many secret layers out there that you can't even keep up. Every couple months, they come out with a new super drop for a secret layer. The product is overprinted. It's overdone. It's oversaturated the market, and no one can keep up with it. They tried to do printer go burr, and now the printer is out of ink. Oh yeah, I'm going to add this on to here. Yes, while making the thumbnail for this, I of course noticed something in the packages. This is stuff that's newer being destroyed as well. Lord of the Rings, and it looks like there's some Pokemon in there as well. Obviously, probably the same facility. Now, could they pre-print sheets? But it's still on the level of how much is being destroyed. Those pictures show probably 6 to 8 bundles total being destroyed. So there's more than just print sheets. There's a lot of cards being destroyed, and it looks like they're starting to scale back for the new Lord of the Rings set that's coming out very soon. Anyway, I'm your proud Canadian Phoenix, Cinder Shadow. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you all next time.